Hey guys, I'm not really sure how to start this video because it's a different one. Like, it's not like the ones that I usually do. Today I'm gonna be recording an update video about my Disney college program because I haven't really talked much about it. I've only vlogged the things that I'm doing, but I haven't really talked much about it. So this is gonna be like a sit down type of video. I'm also gonna be like doing my laundry and packing, which is part of the update in it. So yeah, I guess let's get started on that. Alright, so like a week or two ago, I actually started like kind of packing. There's not much in here, but it was basically just the stuff that like I knew I wasn't going to be touching for the next couple of weeks. So let me just put this, look at this Disney Plus Day hat that I got. Just basically putting all of this just in where it fits. Alrighty, so I'm not really sure how to go about this video, to be honest. Also, this is like an awkward angle. You're sitting on my fan at the moment. And yes, my room is a mess. I've got like, this box is already like packed full of stuff. I've got some of my old roommate's stuff that she left here. But I guess we'll start out with talking about festivals. Pretty much, as you all know, I started off working in Epcot festivals. That was my original role that I got on my itinerary, and that was the role that I was given for my college program. But it did say like it was a cross-functional role, so I could be put like anywhere else as needed, which I was. So like basically right after I started training, literally I started training, I had training for 2 days, and then I got moved to Cone Shop, which is the ice cream parlor on Main Street, and that was the highlight of my entire program. I loved working there. I was there for about a month and a half, I want to say. It might have just been a month, but it felt like I was there for quite a while, and it was so much fun. I had such a blast. I loved everyone that I worked with. Like it was like a really tight-knit group. We all were like really close friends. We like would hang out outside of work and stuff, and it was like super fun. I just loved that environment, loved being there. I loved the work that I did because like scooping ice cream was like my favorite thing ever, and I was like actually really good at it. And yeah, so I was there for a little while and I had the time of my life. It was so much fun. But then I got deployed again to Columbia Harbor House for a week, which I also didn't hate. It wasn't as fun as it was at Cone Shop, but I actually liked it more than I liked festivals. It was more of a, it was definitely like the definition of like what the quick service role really is, was like Columbia Harbor House, basically because it's like a quick service restaurant. I had like fun there. I loved that I got to wear a dress, because at Cone Shop and at Columbia I got to wear a dress, and just like Disney's costumes when they wear the dresses is so cute, like so cute. I can't ever get over it. But so I was only there for a week, and then I got put back to festivals, and for a while I was really upset. I didn't really love being there, and I like eventually got like okay with it, like had a pretty okay time. I had some good coworkers, like I made some lifelong friends. Some of the people you've seen in my vlogs. Mac was in my birthday vlog, McKenna was in my birthday vlog. McKenna's like literally like my best friend on this program. I seriously love her with every inch of my being, and I'm so sad that I won't like get to see her all the time, like whenever I can anymore after I move home. I had finally like accepted being at Epcot festivals, but like here's kind of I guess the deeper stuff that we're gonna get into. Okay, so pretty much the problem with being at Epcot festivals was that you couldn't we had like absolutely like no freedom. As CPs, you're kind of like, you kind of go in knowing that you're gonna get scheduled like too many hours, that you're like lowest priority, like they don't really like care about you. But at my original, or like at my cone shop location and at Columbia, like they were a lot more understanding. I was only at Columbia for a week and they were more understanding with me than they ever were at festivals. What I had the biggest problem with there was the fact that they don't care about your mental well-being. They don't ever approve RDOs, which is a requested day off, and very rarely do they approve ADOs, which is an additional day off. Pretty much how it worked over there was they, if you wanted a day off, you had to schedule it day of. Like you had to put in for a leader callback day of, which is called an ADO, and basically just ask like, hey, I want this day off, can I have it? Most of the time they'd say no. Sometimes they would say yes. There was one week in September that I actually flew home, and I had planned that for like a month in advance, and they told me like as long as you talk to your leaders you should be able to get the week off. Or I didn't even ask for a whole week, I asked for like 3 days I think off, and I didn't get it even though I talked to a leader a month in advance. Like I did all the things that they told me to do to get it, and I didn't get it, so I had to end up switching around my days off, so that I could like at least have a couple days that I knew I would be off, and then I had to call out like a day or two, maybe just a day I think, to be able to like go home and see my family. And that was like what I hated most about being there, was just like the leaders weren't awesome. And some I had like good relationships with, most of them weren't very nice at all and did not care about your mental health, mental well-being, none of that. So not my favorite. But other than that, I pretty much stayed in one area in Epcot festivals. So it was split up into red zone, blue zone, and yellow zone. And yellow zone was like the biggest area, and it was basically the back world showcase, and that was basically where I worked pretty much the entire festival. Oh, another bad thing is that they would always copy and paste your schedules, so you never like got a new schedule. It was basically the exact same schedule every week, which like, yes, it's cool for the consistency, but also like it was just obvious that they didn't even care. It was literally like copied and pasted every single week, which was so annoying, because like if you requested a day off they wouldn't even look at it because it would just be copied and pasted. But anyway, I'm not sure what to pack. Like, here's the thing with me, I'm indecisive, and so I'm like, oh, what if I need to wear that within the next week before I leave? So pretty much I was at festivals from either end of July or beginning of August to end of November, because Food and Wine ended November 20th. And a couple days before Food and Wine ended, we all got new roles. Either we got to stay in festivals or we got completely moved to a different role, and pretty much everyone that stayed in festivals were people that extended. I did not extend my program because, like I said, I didn't like being in festivals. It wasn't like home to me. I didn't enjoy the leadership, so I didn't really see a need to want to stay. But a lot of my friends did, and I'm happy for them. But I got a new role. So the role that I was given was Magic Kingdom custodial, and I don't know if I talked about this in my role reveal video, but pretty much one of the only roles that I did not want was custodial, which a lot of people say that, and I know it's like a hot topic to admit it because everyone's like, you should just be grateful, but like, yeah. A little backstory, I'm backtracking a lot, I know this video is kind of all over the place, but two of my roommates actually turned in October. So my birthday was on October 5th, and so was one of my other roommates, Brianna, and then October 6th, Brianna and Kayana both decided to leave, go back home for personal reasons, and me and Elizabeth were the only two that stayed. But when they left, it was hard because like we had a groove going, and then after they left, it wasn't the same at home. Like I don't know how to explain it, but like it just wasn't the same, and them leaving made me also want to leave because like they seemed so much happier. My mental health was really bad at the time. But I decided to stick it out and stay because I didn't want to leave Elizabeth on her own to have to live with like new roommates, and like what if we got bad ones, you know. So I just made sure to stay, mainly for Elizabeth, but also because I kind of wanted to like try to ride out the whole program. So we got new roommates beginning of November. So they left end of October or beginning of October, and we got new roommates beginning of November. They're fine, they're wonderful, dandy. I keep forgetting what I'm gonna say. At this point was when I was most thinking about terming, because I wasn't happy in festivals, and we had gotten new roommates, and they were doing okay. We were like kind of creating like a relationship with them. So I was like, okay, now's the time. But I still, for some reason, just didn't want to leave Elizabeth alone in the dark. And so I decided to stay longer, up until where we were at in the story earlier, when I got my new role. Basically, when I got told that I was getting moved to Magic Kingdom Custodial, that's when I kind of texted my mom, and I was like, yeah, because we had already been talking about me coming home early, because my mom is visiting from December 16th through the 19th, because she was gonna come for the Christmas party, and then she had already had this vacation planned from before I even knew I was going to the program. So anyway, she was planning on visiting, and so we had already like kind of talked about maybe me going home with her when she visits. And as soon as I got my role, I texted her and I was like, yeah, I think it's time, like you can go ahead and book my plane ticket. So as of right now, the reason that I'm packing, as of right now, it's set in stone, but I'm leaving on December 19th. I am terming from my program on the 16th and leaving on the 19th. Because I want to be able to spend my family's vacation with them instead of working while they're here. So I'm going to be terming early anyways, so might as well just do it a couple days early. And that's pretty much brings us to here today. Today is, what day is it? Where's my phone? Today is December 7th, and I'm pretty much packing everything that I know that I won't need for the next week and a half. And yeah, I'm going home on the 19th, which is in less than 2 weeks, and I'm actually really excited. I know I'm probably gonna get like hated on for it. I already know a couple people are already mad at me for leaving, but the program is not worth ruining my mental health over, and I have been really struggling lately. And I just know that like going home will be like a fresh start, a new beginning. I have cherished my time here. I've done everything I want to do. I've been here for 6 months already, so like it's not even like I didn't get to be here very long. I didn't get to experience the program, because I've been here for longer than a normal program is worth anyway, because I was part of an advantage program technically. So I'm excited to go home, and I am excited to see my family. I haven't seen my sisters since I visited in September. I'll get to be at home for Christmas. And yeah, I'm just really excited. So if you have negative comments, please keep them to yourself, because I am really excited for this change, I guess. Just to go back home. I'm just gonna finish school, possibly do another program when I'm done with school. I literally have no idea right now, but I'm already like thinking about getting a new job when I go home, and I'm just really excited. So I haven't even done very much packing. But that's pretty much the story of how my program's going, the update of me going home, and yeah, I'm happy, I'm excited, I am ready to be home with my family. And that's pretty much that for the vlog. I guess I'll see you in the next one. I will be vlogging while my family's here, and I will be vlogging the trip home. So, and then I'll probably make a couple videos of like, for example, I have been keeping like keepsakes in a little memory box, so I'll probably make a video on what's in there. But But yeah, thanks for watching. Thank you for supporting me on this journey. I know that there's not very many of you, but this channel was more of a diary for myself to go back and look at, to relive my program pretty much. So anyway, continue watching if you feel like it. If you don't, totally get it. Have a wonderful day, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye.